Hey guys, it's Jess back here with another video for you, and today I thought I'd talk about something just a little bit different. So I don't know about the rest of you, but I happen to really enjoy Instagram live sales. For those of you who don't know, pin sellers on Instagram will often do these live sales where they show a pin or a pin board and people will, say sold or whatever and buy pins directly from them during a live sale. These sales can take several hours sometimes, and I'm not always interested in a certain group of pins. And so I tend to like to do a little craft while I'm watching it. Now, one of the people whose live shows I really enjoy, her name's Marcy Mouse, and she also sells something called diamond painting. So I decided to give it a try because it's like a cross between cross stitch and paint by numbers. So what it is you get a canvas, and on that canvas it's like a mosaic grid, and on that grid they go ahead and label it kind of like you would a paint by number, and then they give you these small resin crystals, and you take a little tool, actually this little tool, and you have a little bit of wax that you put here in the end. You pick up that little gem and you place it in the corresponding area on your mat. So I've bought in 3 of these, and I'll kind of compare the 3 for you at the end. But I would love to know what you guys like to do during your Friday night lives. Do you like to just sit there and watch them, or do you like to do something else? Sometimes I do housework, but a lot of times I'll end up doing this. So let me know. The first one that I did was this one. Now this is, sorry, excuse me. This is a smaller one. It's only, I would guess, 5 inches maybe, 5 by 3 or 5 by 7, something like that. And it's fairly small. It's not a complete area. It's actually done on cardboard. These crystals, or diamonds, whatever you want to call them, are much more shiny. I don't know if you can see that there. And you just have a certain space in which to do them in. And it's not, like I said, everywhere. So this one I would say took me less than an hour and would be well suited for like a kid who wants to do a craft with you. So my actual plan is to get a couple of these for my daughters now that I found that I enjoy this, so that we can sit together and they like watching the lives with me. So this also comes with a little easel, so they could display that in their room, but what we've decided to do is to, for their next birthday party that they go to, use this as their card that they're gonna take with them. And since the back is completely white and it's cardboard, so we can write on it, so we're just gonna write a little birthday message on it, and there you go. I think it makes it a little extra special, plus it gives us something to do. The second one I bought is what they say is a 20 by 25 canvas. I believe that's centimeters. It looks to be about the same size as an 8 by 10. Now this one is the square diamonds, so it looks a little bit more finished almost, like, because it's completely, every aspect of it is really those diamonds. I really enjoyed this one. It is, since it's a little abstract, it's Robin Hood and Maid Marian. Now this one I plan on putting in a frame along with my Robin Hood and Maid Marian grail pen that I have, and display it somewhere really nice. But this one took me about a week, but I wasn't working on it like every day, so I'd say a couple hours of good solid work on that one. And those 2 are both from Marcy directly, and I'll have to say that, and I'll explain this after I show you the other canvas, but I do prefer her canvases to the one I got from Amazon. Now the one I got from Amazon is this one. It is a 35 by 50 inch, or sorry, 35 by 50. I believe those are centimeters, not inches. And so it's rather large. And this one actually, if I can peel this away a little bit for you, is the round diamonds or drills. I've only completed this top portion so far. I started it about 2 days ago. And this one we're planning on hanging in my girls' room for them. But I wanted to try the different sources. I will say that this one off of Amazon ran me about the same price as this one did. However, the canvas on this one, as you can kind of see a little bit here, is starting to fray already. So I'm a little worried by the end it'll be a lot frayed. This canvas material is a much nicer material to deal with. The covering that Amazon used on this particular diamond painting is this clear, thin plastic. And as you can see here, it started to wrinkle in places, and I'm just not sure. I liked the more waxy one that came with this a little bit better. Maybe it was the size, I'm not really sure, but I definitely liked this one better. So as far as what they all came with them, so all of them came with their own, you know, diamonds. They usually come in like a little pack like this. This is the Amazon package. They came, I think because of the size of the canvas itself, there are a lot more diamonds in these packs than came with the other two, just as far as sheer size in one of these little packets. They all came, or I think were supposed to come, with these little plastic bags. So I have found that I don't particularly like having mine in these little plastic bags because I like to just be able to glance out and be able to find the one that I want instead of flipping through a variety of bags. So what I will say is the Marcy ones came with adequate bags. The Amazon one came with 3. Not adequate at all. So there is a trade-off there. What I ended up doing is I went to Joann Fabrics and I found this little case. It has quite a few little jars in here. They're quite small, but they seem to be the right size. And the lid just kind of screws off there and you have your beads inside. And on the top, I wrote the corresponding number for the color, and I also put this symbol so that I could just glance over and find the symbol and not have to continually look it up on the sheet. So, and that seems to have worked really well for me, so the not having the bags is not a big issue. The next thing I'll mention is the trays. So both of them came with trays. This is the Amazon tray, and this is the one that came, well, I have 2 of these that came with the Marcy ones. There wasn't a big difference for me as far as trays go. It is nice to have this little spout, but it really didn't make a big difference as far as pouring them in. The bigger tray is nicer for having the bigger amount of diamonds that I have on the bigger canvas, but not a deciding factor. So Marcy's also came with this really nice set of tweezers. The Amazon one did not come with tweezers at all. So it's nice to have these for if you make a mistake or something and you want to move it, whatever. It's really nice to have just that extra little bit. So the other thing that you get in each one, besides your wax, which is, this is your wax. Now it doesn't seem like enough wax, but it really doesn't take much because all you're filling up is that little end right there. I don't know if you can really see it, but so it just takes a small, tiny amount. But this is the one that I got from Marcy. She did include this purple thing. It does not normally come on there, so I'll take it off for you. It's just a nice extra grippy, kind of like a pencil grip thing, but I think they're sized differently than pencil grips. So the Amazon one overall looks about the same. The only difference seems to be this end here. Now, this is supposed to be for you to be able to pick up multiple diamonds at a time. I prefer to do it one at a time anyhow, so I don't know that it makes a big difference, but I do feel like this one is more chintzy and will not work as well as this one because this is more of a soft plastic and this is a hard plastic. I'm stuck. So overall, I'll say that I preferred the Marcy ones, not only because I know her and it's fun to interact with her, but also because the quality was much nicer. But she only sells these once a month and I did not buy enough. So I had bought this other one to keep me occupied until her next sale, but I highly recommend checking her out. And the next time she does a diamond painting sale, which I think is once a month, I don't know if I mentioned that, check her out. But that's pretty much it for today. Leave me a comment below to let me know what kind of things you like to do during your Friday night lives or just in general Disney crafts that you enjoy. So thanks for tuning in and I'll talk to you guys later.